This is digitized from a 16mm black and white movie of Gayton House and Osgood Hill, filmed by my father, Richard Stevens Cross, son of Virginia Stevens Cross and Charles Whitman Cross. I'm Whitman Cross II, known throughout the family by the nickname Peter. My frequent visits with my father and stepmother, Mary Muller Cross, occurred when I was roughly age 6 to 9. That would have been around the late 30s and into the 40s. You're looking at a panorama now of Gayton House and some of its gardens. Many of the trees that you see in this view have long since gone due to hurricanes and high winds. There's some unknown, I don't know, horses or wagons or things going up the road, headed toward Osgood Hill, the second house. As the panorama moons to the left through the formal gardens, it extends out through a trellised area to a pillared small house belonging to Moses Stevens, concert pianist, the brother of Mary Tyler and Virginia Cross. I don't know this gentleman. It could well have been Abe Stevens. Notice the +4s or knickers that he's wearing. I don't know the woman on the left. I don't think it was my mother. She died when I was 4, and that could be Abe Stevens there. And this is the pillared house in which Moses lived in the summers. Mary Tyler summered here also, but they both lived in Boston in the winter. You'll notice a lack of formal gardens to the left. It looked kind of barren. Here's the unknown, maybe Abe Stevens, and my father on the right in his vest and suit. And he's approximately age 30 here, having a great time with his knees. Later in life, he would have polio and difficulty walking. This is Moses Stevens, white-haired, bachelor, brother of Mary Tyler. And there's Mary Tyler and Moses. She's a lady of hats in the book called The Proper Bostonians. Notice the choker collar she exhibits, worn all the time. Now we look back at the gardens, and all of a sudden the gardens are completed. This must have been more than a year later, but 1930 is listed on the film can. Now we're at Osgood Hill, about a half a mile up the road. This is where the patriarchs of the Stevens clan, as I call them, lived. Priscilla Stevens and Nathaniel Stevens, both tall, distinguished, 6-foot people. House was built in the 1890s, later turned over to Boston University, and now to the city of Andover, North Andover. Notice the greenhouses. You can't see the carriage sheds behind. But this is a 360 panorama around the walking path outside the back end of the house.